Hey y'all, so I know in a haste I showed you guys the DirtWorx bumper. I showed you guys unwrapping it, I showed you guys how it came. I don't know if I gave a real thorough look at it, other than I showed you guys how I prepped it and painted it and installed it. So I figured I'd take a couple minutes on my lunch break and show you guys just exactly how it worked out, how well it was built. I figured Robert at DirtWorx makes a pretty damn solid product, and the least I could do is thank him, first off, for making something that bolts on so easily that actually fits like it was intended to. After my last fiasco with the other tire carrier that I don't want to just call them out, we will say that DirtWorx definitely was the way to go. If you guys want something affordable that works and functions properly, check them out. Check them out. It's a solid bumper. Let me get to the back of the Jeep and I'll show you guys exactly all the features. So as you saw in the opening of the other video, you guys saw how it was welded up. You guys can see Robert takes the time to weld these shackles not only in the front all the way around. Let's go in the back and I'll show you guys too. You guys can still see he welds them all the way through. So that makes them nice and solid. Then he boxes the ends of these bumpers. I believe these are all 3/16 wall thickness. So, and this shackle is the same exact way. Then you've got the spindle that comes up in here, bolts on. It's got an O-ring at the bottom to keep the grease in, O-ring at the top. It's got the washer, the Allen head that I chose to Loctite in there. A grease fitting so we keep it greased, keep it lubed up. And then your spare tire mount. We get down here, you guys can see the lock pin. And I told you guys with the other one, mine was a little tight on it. I chose to hug it out. Yours might fit better, but it swings with ease. And same thing back here. All square tube. I believe it's all 3/16 or 1/8 inch. I'd have to double check with Robert and the guys at DirtWorx. So you guys can mount a basket. They do sell the optional basket that'll slides in, sits on here, and it'll put a basket about up in here above your tire, so you guys can put a cooler or whatever. Then we get to the trailer hitch, the receiver. You guys can see it's thoroughly welded, including being welded from the backside. And I don't know if I can get my camera in here. Kind of had an error there, so you guys will see a glitch in this video recording of me trying to show you this receiver setup. So if we get under here, you guys can see the receiver is fully welded. Heck, even the tabs he put on here for my lights that we have yet to figure out what we're going to run exactly. I have a couple choices at home. Nice welds, fully welded. And then it bolts on to your nut strips. If my camera would focus, there you guys go. So 3 bolts on each side. These were a little bit of a pain in the butt to do with the exhaust in the way, but easier view is right here. 3 bolts. So this thing should be pretty solid. I gotta figure out what I want to hook it to and try this pulling on it just playful and see what it does. In the beginning I showed you guys how this mounted up here, and this pin is spring loaded. So to show you how good he is with the alignment, this thing swings with ease, and boom, and it's solid. I mean, if I wiggle it at all, it's going to shake the whole Jeep. So big shout out again to Robert. This thing is truly a badass bumper. I'm going to want to test it out. He says it's built like a trailer hitch, so we'll see how the recoveries come this winter if I don't get the winch on the front first. He even takes the time to cut his own insignia and tap the holes so they thread on. Well, y'all, that's going to be my initial overview after installing it. I've driven it about 100 miles and I have yet to hear any sound or wiggles or noise out of the tire carrier. It's built, seems to be holding up really solid. Colorado roads are kind of rough. Hit a couple good potholes on purpose trying to get it to jar it, make noise, and it doesn't rattle at all. So if you guys want a good, affordable rear bumper for an XJ, check out DirtWorx. Give Robert a call if you got any questions, if you need anything customized with it. He will work with you. Thanks for watching. God bless.